Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about 10 different things that we use all the time in a year and a half of full-time RV travel, and they're going to either make your life better, easier, or safer. And before anybody gets upset and types angry comments, nothing in this video was sponsored. Nobody sent us a free product and asked us to do a plug.
No.
This is just stuff that we've purchased on our own with our own money and we use constantly.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you guys this list in the order of lowest price to most expensive item. The lowest price is absolutely free, and the highest is gonna be about, what, 500 bucks?
Yeah, about $500. We're not telling you that you need to go out and buy these things, but you just might like some of the things that we've decided that we like. So let's get into it.
We're gonna start off today's list with something that's absolutely free, and it's gonna be a big difference. If you're not using it, you should. That's a checklist.
Absolutely. So when we first started on the road, we were brand new. We had no idea what we were doing, and we watched other RV channels that we really liked. So thanks to changing lanes and us loving their channel, we actually used their checklist.
Even though we kind of got this whole thing down, we know what we have to do. We've done it so many times. Every single time we move this RV, we pull out the checklist.
Yeah.
And we go over line by line, and we don't necessarily do it as we're hooking up, but we will always open up our checklist and go, yes, 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 we did everything. We didn't miss anything, because there has been times where either you didn't get enough sleep the night before,
Yep.
you're tired,
or you're just rushing, and then that's how mistakes happen when you're rushing, right? So if one of us is rushing, one of us will say to each other, just slow down, relax, because we're gonna make a mistake.
That's your very first thing, and it's absolutely free, and it's gonna make a world of difference to your RV life experience. Get yourself a checklist if you don't already use one, and just be happy. Just be happy.
Our next item is organizational bins, tension rods, just little things to help you keep things nice and neat in your pantry or your cupboards, and then, you know, keep things secure for travel days as well.
Yeah, organizational items are huge in an RV. We put all of our food into canisters
or bins.
We have everything organized as best as we can.
Yeah, because you're living in such a small space, it can be very frustrating. If you don't keep things organized and know where to find things, you're gonna get frustrated with it, trust me.
You just picked up a spice rack holder.
They're little clips. I attached it to the inside of our pantry, and you just clip the spices on them. And I can't believe what a difference it made.
Command hooks, command strips, those are a really big deal. You're gonna need them. Get some.
Yeah, you use them from anything for hanging up pictures, my measuring cup, in our bedroom for hanging up Cory's hat or our clothes.
So look for things like that. Any organizational items that you can find that are gonna help you, that's gonna make a world of difference to your experience.
Something cheap and easy to do that's gonna make your life so much simpler.
Next thing that we got for you guys on our list is an outdoor rug or mat. And the reason for that is, if you're out camping, you're probably somebody that likes to spend some time outside, so you're gonna be walking through dirt or mud sometimes. And when you get back, you don't wanna be bringing that all inside the RV.
No.
Because people get upset when you track mud inside.
I'm a little bit of a clean freak, I can admit it. But I'm sure even if you're not a clean freak like me, you still don't want to be dragging in all that mud and dirt and grass or whatever else into the RV with you, because you're living in such a small space, it gets dirty very quickly. I think it just makes a huge difference. You have to have something, at least a mat at your front door when you come into the RV.
Yeah, something to wipe your shoes off when you get back inside.
Yeah. So the next thing we're going to tell you about, you might think is kind of silly and unnecessary, but let me tell you, it's been a game changer for us, and that is getting an ice maker. If you're like us, I drink lemon water with ice every single day, and I like lots of ice. And Cory, he's addicted to Coke, so not Coke the pop, but
yeah, let's be clear here.
Let's be clear. He drinks lots of ice in his pop every day as well. We did have ice cube trays when we first started on the road, but you know, it doesn't make the ice quick enough, and if you have people over, you're running out of ice right away, so you're having to buy bags of ice. So we went and we got ourselves a little ice maker that fits perfectly in our outside kitchen. We paid $100 for it, and we've had it for the, what, year and a half?
Yeah, we've had it for a year.
No issues.
Every 8 minutes you get fresh ice. But, you know, it's going to depend on your RV setup. You're going to need to have room for it.
Yes.
That thing gets used all the time.
For sure. Not to mention, you don't have to deal with all the bags of ice melting and dump in the cooler. We have a cooler in the back of our truck. We haven't used it once since we brought it on the road with us. So if anybody needs a cooler, let us know.
Yeah, we store our death in our cooler. We have not used that cooler one time. Absolutely. If you got room, get one.
Yeah, for sure.
We have a guest to help us present this next item because he wanted up on the couch with us because he hates to be alone. This is Bentley.
Say hi, Bentley.
Say hi to everybody, Bentley.
You gonna say hi? Hi?
All right. All right, the next thing that we got for you guys, it's not as sexy as an ice maker, but it's probably way more important, and that's get yourself a torque wrench.
Yeah, absolutely. For your own peace of mind and safety on the road, it's one of those things that you really should get.
Yeah, I would almost put this in a need to have category more than a want to have.
Yeah.
But technically you don't need it. So that's why it's on this list. But we strongly recommend that you get one. Every manufacturer is going to have different specifications for what you should be torquing your lug nuts to on your RV, just the same as your vehicle. But you should be checking that at least once a month, or preferably before every trip. We don't always do that, if I'm being honest, but we should be. You should be making sure that those lug nuts are torqued to spec. So it's not one of those things that really you're going to get that much enjoyment out of unless you're really like a big tool guy, in which case you probably already got one. But get yourself a torque wrench. It's going to give you peace of mind. The last thing that you want when you're zipping down the highway at 55, 60 miles an hour is for one of your wheels to come off. It would be a total disaster. You don't need that in your life. Get yourself a torque wrench.
Yeah. So if you're liking some of the suggestions that we've given you on this video, please consider giving us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, consider subscribing. It's free to do so, and we really appreciate it.
Sticking with the safety factor, the next thing that we have on our list that you should probably think about getting is an air compressor. Whatever brand you choose, go ahead. Just make sure that you have something that you can check your tires before every trip. That is something that we never forget to do.
Yeah.
We always check tire pressures, and you're always going to make sure that you inflate your tires to cold PSI.
Yeah, one of the major reasons why tire blowouts happen is from tire pressure.
You never want to drive on underinflated tires. That's a big risk that you're taking. Not that exciting of an item to buy, but hey, you can also blow up an air mattress with it, right?
Yeah,
if you want to go to the beach and go swimming.
There you go.
Comes in handy. Blow up a basketball, football.
Yep.
There's lots of uses for it that are fun, but really you're getting it for your tires, and it's a really big deal.
Yeah, I think we spent about $140 on it, so not too expensive. I mean, that's one of those things I think that it's worth spending the money on.
Yeah, you're spending thousands and thousands of dollars on your RV. You want to protect it as much as you can, and it's a small investment to potentially avoid a disaster.
Absolutely.
Get one.
So another thing that we think that is more of a want than a need, you definitely don't need it, but we absolutely love it. Our RV came with a barbecue that attaches right to the back of our bumper, and it's been great. It's a game changer as well, just like the ice maker, because you don't always want to be inside cooking in your RV. For one, the smells build up, stuff like that. We love barbecuing, so we use our barbecue almost every day too.
Yeah, we barbecue a lot, and this is one of those things that we can't really give you a price because it's going to be all over the place. I mean, you can get a barbecue as cheap as $100, which is actually what the one that we have costs.
Yeah, I think it was actually like 95
Yeah,
bucks.
90
It was cheap.
It's a cheap barbecue, but it lasted a year and a half. But you can also spend $500-600 on a portable barbecue. Depends what you want. But if you're gonna go camping, you probably want to be outside, so a barbecue's a great investment. All right, that's enough of the fun stuff. We're back to something a little more.
We didn't want to get you too excited.
Yeah, settle down, everybody. The next thing we're gonna tell you should consider getting, and if you're gonna full-time, you absolutely should get, is a half-decent tool set.
There's all different prices for tools as well. You know, you could slowly build up your collection of tools, but over time, things break on your RV, you're gonna need to get some tools.
My personal recommendation, buy something that's half-decent, because when you buy cheap stuff, it doesn't really last and it doesn't work that well. So spend some money. You don't have to go top of the line, but get yourself something half-decent.
Or if you can't afford it right away, that's okay too. Just get yourself what you can afford.
I'm gonna disagree with that.
No.
Yeah, I disagree with you.
Why?
No, you should spend some money on your tools and get something that's gonna last you. Because if you do, you're always gonna have that. And you really don't need much to get going.
Okay, like what do you need?
One, you're gonna need a set of screwdrivers. You're gonna need some wrenches, a good socket set,
A hammer.
and that's pretty much it. Don't go top of the line if you don't have the money. By all means, we didn't.
No.
But we also didn't go to the local Dollar General and pick up a tool set there.
Yeah, I don't think you want dollar store tools. I mean, a couple screwdrivers, they're okay. I'm sure they'd work.
Nah.
Yeah, dollar store screwdrivers would work. I've used some before. They work just fine too.
This is where we're gonna agree to disagree, I think, on this video. So let us know in the comments, what do you think? If you're gonna buy some tools, would you rather spend the money up front, or would you rather just kind of go on the cheaper end and try and build up from there? All right, what do you got for them next, Teen? How are you gonna spend their money?
Okay, so this is one of those things that you absolutely do not need. I know many people don't have it and they're completely fine. But for my own peace of mind and my own sanity is an RV GPS. RV GPSs will, you put in your height, your length, so it calculates and lets you know. It takes you on the route which is safest for your RV. So there's a lot of different apps out there. You don't actually need an RV GPS. We just found that that's what worked best for us.
Yeah, you're not relying upon cell service, so if you forget to download your maps on one of the apps that are available, this thing's still gonna work. I don't know that we've ever used it when we're not hooked up to the RV. Like, we always use Google anywhere we go.
But it just gives us the peace of mind of not having to worry about it.
All right, the last thing that we have for you guys on our list, and it's the most expensive item on here, and that's our TPMS. We spent about 550 bucks on this thing, so it's a big investment. We just feel safer having that thing going. It runs through all of your tires as you're heading down the road. You're constantly able to check, make sure nothing's going up or down too low. You can see your temperatures, your PSI.
Yeah, I think just like the RV GPS, I think the TPMS gives me the most peace of mind. Considering we've had a blowout, which is a scary situation, luckily it was nothing major for us. We were able to still keep our vehicle under control. It just gives you that extra peace of mind. So let us know in the comments below whether or not you agree with our list or disagree with our list. It's always interesting to hear from other RVers, and give us some tips. If there's something that you don't actually need, but you absolutely love and use every day, like we use these things every day, then let us know in the comments below.
And now that we've helped you guys spend some of your money, if you want to learn how to save some of that money when you're RVing, you can watch this video over here. And if you're looking for places to go, check out one of these videos over here. We'll see you guys on the next video. Cheers.
Bye.